Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your general reading for September 2 through 8. As you can see, we have a new theme for September. We're not quite in fall/autumn on this side of the world just yet. So this is going to be our pre-fall theme. I hope you guys like it. We're going to check in here and see what's coming up in the week ahead for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. And we're going to use two different decks, two different oracle decks. Monday, Tuesday for Aquarius. There's your Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday for Aquarius. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Aquarius. Oh, there we are. All right, my darlings. We're going to connect here and see what's going on. Monday, Tuesday for Aquarius, we have enchantment. All right. So it's funny because we just ended our mermaid theme. Yet here we have a lovely little mermaid card. We have enchantment for Monday, Tuesday. So enchantment is letting us know that there's going to be some inspiration coming your way, Aquarius. There's kind of a repeating theme that's happening right now. With the general readings for some of the signs. So I don't remember if this came up for you guys last week. It may have, or the week before. But there was a message coming in about the manifestation of abundance. And one of the first stages in which it happens is we begin to come into this energy where we start noticing beauty in our life, or we start noticing nice things. And the example I always give is like maybe like you're on your way home, from wherever, and it's evening. Oh, I never realized how pretty the traffic lights looked on this street, on the bus ride, or I never realized how nice those flowers looked on my walk home, or whatever it might be. You might notice things that you didn't normally notice before, but like you've been around there. Like, oh, I have never seen this before. I never noticed that. Or, oh, that's really nice. You start to catch beauty around you, and you start to enjoy little moments more, right? And enchantment is kind of like seeing the magic in the everyday life, okay? Seeing the possibility that's around you. So Aquarius, I do feel that a lot of you are going to be in this really inspired, dreamy kind of mood, or inspired, dreamy kind of state. Keep in mind, we are coming out of the new moon, which is happening at the end of the week prior. So some of you are going to be still kind of like in that energy of creation, right? You may have really felt that creative energy in the last new moon, and you may really be feeling like all these things that you're calling towards yourself. You may be calling a lot of things towards yourself at this time. Okay, seeing the beauty, seeing the magic in the everyday life. And I always invite you guys to look at the cards and see what's jumping out at you and how it's speaking to you and what message it's bringing for you. For some of you, I do feel there's like some drama happening around you, because the water does seem a little bit choppy to me. And, there's the rocks and things there. So that does make me feel like there might be some friction, but you seem to be detached from it. Like you're not getting involved. You're not letting it pull you in. And you're staying focused on some dream or some idea or some inspiration that seems to be coming your way. Okay? You're coming into this energy of a lot of manifesting, a lot of creation. And I do feel, Aquarius, some of you are going to be coming off like this mermaid here. You're going to be coming off in the energy of seeming kind of magical to the people around you. Some of you maybe in the past, especially those of you in the past who maybe kind of felt like people saw you as quiet, or people saw you as like really reserved or really serious or staying towards yourself. You might find that as your energy is shifting, instead people are beginning to see you as like mysterious, like interesting, like I wonder what their story is. I wonder, is there something about them? So don't be surprised if you even feel or sense that people around you might be looking at you a little bit differently, because I do feel a lot of you are giving off like this magical kind of energy that People are like, they're leaving you alone, but they're also like just very curious about you. So don't be surprised if you might notice that, or you may notice people are just kind of like looking at you more, looking at you different. They're seeing the changes in you. I really do feel like they're seeing the changes in you, Aquarius. So then next we have here our Wednesday, Thursday card. And we have, intention. So what did I tell you? You guys are really in this manifesting energy. And so next here we have intention. We have this intention card. And intention is asking you to focus on that which you are attempting to create at this time. What are you trying to draw in? What do you want to make happen? Set that intention, because it's pouring out of you. Like energetically, literally, it's pouring out of you. We can see it here in this picture, but obviously we can't see it in the physical realm, right? Like in life, we can't really physically see what people are pouring forward. But think about this visual and think about the way she's holding this dish and it's just kind of pouring out of her. This is what your energy is like, you guys. Like we're constantly wherever we go, we're releasing. So stay focused on what it is that you're wanting to manifest by setting the intention. This is where a lot of people go wrong. You know, they feel very stuck, or they get very depressed because they're like, oh, you know, I want a new job, or oh, I want a relationship, but it doesn't seem to be happening. But I'm also like in a place of faith. Sometimes we're too surrendered. It's good to be open to the possibilities, but you've got to give the universe something to work with, right? It's good to say, hey, universe, this is the direction I'm wanting to go in. I'm completely and totally open to you stepping in and upgrading it, or tweaking it. I was about to say twerking it. You want the universe to twerk it for you, then I'm sure the universe will twerk it for you. No, but what I was saying is, if you're open to tell the universe, you know, if you want to go ahead and upgrade it or bring in something better, or tweak it or improve it in some way, you know, I'm open to that. But you've got to put something out there. You've got to set the intention. This is why some people are able to manifest and some people don't. And this is, well, I'm gonna say one of the reasons. And also, my darlings, it's a big part of you know, staying focused and not feeling lost. If we have an intention, we don't feel as lost, okay? And I'm hearing, you know what the interesting thing is? Remember how on the last card I got a feeling or a sense of like this choppy kind of energy? Like there might be some drama or something happening. I feel, Aquarius, some of you are stepping up to like clear the air with someone. And you might be feeling like, I'm not expecting this to go anywhere, but you know, I kind of feel like I need to address this, or I feel like I need to get this out. So one of the most effective things in that kind of situation that I have found is to set the intention when you're going into it, right? Like if you're going to sit down with a boss and talk about some concerns, or a request for a raise or a promotion or something, or if you're going to sit down with somebody because something's been up and it's been troubling with you, set your intention going into the conversation. What would you like to see happen? Okay, and be open, right? And be open to like what you want the outcome to be, right? Like I want the person to see it my way. Well, we can't always do that, right? Because that person has free will. But we can set the intention of, I want this issue to be resolved so that moving forward things can be peaceful. Or I want clarity to be headed towards you know, what needs to be done to get me that raise or that promotion. So you have to set the intention in a way where you're not like trying to force the other person to think your way or to see your way, right? But set the intention for, you know, what you would like the outcome to be. Understanding, peace, clarity, you know, whatever, things along those lines. Set the intention going in. I really feel, Aquarius, a lot of you are getting ready to do something very big in your life. I'm really, really getting that feeling. So set that intention as you're moving forward. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is union, okay? Now, this is a really beautiful card about coming into complete and total alignment, okay? And it's going to bring union in all areas of your life. It's kind of like, I don't know, like I don't know why I thought of like the Care Bears, right? Like the Care Bears, and they would, you know, kind of shoot their little power out of their little tummies, and it would align, it would create this big massive magic. I don't remember exactly what they did, but they would like all kind of beam their energy together, and like, I don't know. I just remember being very little and being very happy when that happened. But it's just all you're firing from all cylinders when this card comes up, when the union card comes up. Like all of the chakras are open, everything's beaming, everything's being completely and totally focused, or you know, aligned, and that's bringing you into connection with your higher self, with your higher power, with the universe, and everything else is locking into place, like all other areas of of your life. So I really feel, Aquarius, like I said, I feel like a lot of you are working on something very big, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday seems to be a really big time when I feel like a lot of you are going to have this massive sense of clarity. Like it's going to be very clear to you what you're doing, where you're headed, how you're going to get there. Some of you are even feeling or sensing like the time frame that the change is going to happen, or the time frame in which something or someone is coming in, right? But I really, really feel, Aquarius, like you're bringing in a very, very settled energy where it's like you're bringing everything in at once. You're bringing in the fulfillment, the spiritual connection, the life partner energy, fulfillment in your romantic life, spiritual connection, all of the things together. And I'm not sure why, but I'm also getting a sense or a feeling from this card where some of you are doing something with dance, or like moving energy, like through movement. I know that there seems to be a lot more of that coming up lately. That kind of seems to be like this energy healing movement that I see coming up, where a lot of people are, you know, connecting with music and drumming, but like moving energy, moving the body to move energy. So maybe some of you are doing something official where you're working with someone who's walking you through that, but other ones of you just kind of might catch yourself, you know, just, you know, in this dreamy energy, you know, at home in your space, you know, with music on, and maybe like you just kind of find yourself moving, not even necessarily dancing, like fast dancing, but like just moving your body and stretching. And some of you are just feeling this need to stretch and move, and like kind of like in this graceful type of way. It might not be for all of you, but I do feel that for some of you. Overall, though, I do feel, Aquarius, like you're coming into a sense of feeling very elegant, feeling very elegant, feeling very beautiful, feeling very graceful, and things are going to begin flowing more easily. It's starting to open up. The flow is going to start. The movement's going to start. And that might be one of the things that you're doing, as like physically you're imagining that, and that physically, as you're just kind of letting your energy flow and you're having like these fluid kind of movements, it's also bringing to you that energy. It's a physical expression of the way the energy is shifting for you. That might be why some of you are just kind of in that desire to kind of move in that way. You'll have to let me know, those of you who are feeling that way. Let's go ahead and take a look at your spirit message for the week. And as always, guys, those of you who are curious about which cards I used, I always have the information of the deck in the description of the video, so you can definitely check those out. All right, my dears, so we have fertility. Oh, my, Aquarius. Some of you are like, oh, that ship has long sailed. Some of you are like, it doesn't apply to me. Oh, but it does, and I'll tell you how in just a moment here. So some of you might be doing something really along the lines of physical fertility, right? Like, you know, making babies, and maybe some of you are removing some kind of energetic block that was keeping you from being able to have a child. Maybe some of you are going and you're looking into fertility type treatments or options of like having a child. But those of you who are like on this quest of having a child, I feel like this card is coming up for you as like a reassurance that it's going to happen in some way. Okay. And maybe it may not happen and you have to be open to it. Maybe it might not happen in the sense of like you conceiving the baby, but there might be ways around it. There might be ways where it can be done in a way where, you know, the DNA is used, or you can adopt, or all kinds of things. But I do feel like this is coming in as a way like to not allow this to put fear in you or put worry in you. You know, don't worry about that situation, and understand that if it is meant for you, that this is something that you feel is meant for you to come into parenthood, then the universe is going to bring it about, or find you the right avenue for this to occur. This is a spiritual message. So for the majority of you, this is more a spiritual message in terms of creation, right? And to me, I really love that it came up because it gives me such a massive confirmation. I was saying, Aquarius, your energy here feels like you're about to do something big. It feels like you're just kind of like opening up and aligned and like firing at all cylinders, and you're about to create something massive in your life. And the universe is saying, yes, energetically right now, you're incredibly fertile. You're extremely fertile. And this is the time that you're going to be conceiving something that's going to be very big for you. Okay. I feel that for some of you, it's going to be a process that's going to be about 6 months. But 6 months from now, there's something very big. Some of you, it may be sooner. But I really, really feel like, it feels to me, Aquarius, it's like the things you thought would never happen. Like if you thought you were never going to get some business successful, or you thought you were never going to get out of debt, or you thought you were never going to, you know, be able to move to a certain place, or get away from a certain person, or get out of a relationship, or, you know, one I get a lot is, how do I ever move out or get away from my family? A lot of people, like, you don't hate your family, but you feel like you keep getting stuck back there with them or living with them. That's a very common one that comes up. So just something that you felt like there was no way out of it, the door is opening. Okay, the door is opening, and this thing is gonna be manifesting. You're very fertile right now. So be sure, Aquarius, that you're taking the right steps and you're making use of it, that you're not letting this spiritual fertility, you know, go to waste, and that you are taking the action steps that you're being guided to take, because you're creating on a very, very powerful level right now. You're creating on an incredibly powerful level right now, and, you know, use it to the max, guys. Some of you might be needing more like love info. I know sometimes people are like, oh, what about my love life? Those of you who don't know, I do the love reading separately on this channel, and there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to the love readings. Overall, these are general readings. They may resonate, they may not. You might want to check out your moon and rising sign to see if those resonate more, or if it just brings you a little extra information and other parts that resonate. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, it will take you to my online calendar, and everything is there, guys. The different reading options, the pricing, you know, the scheduling, it's all there. So if you would like to schedule a private reading, feel free to check that out. And I thank you guys for liking, watching, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you a fabulous week, Aquarius.